Yo, what's good, y'all? Back with another one. Yeah, that game on Sunday against the Minnesota Vikings, yo, that was one of the 49ers' worst performances in a while, yo. Like, even games that we lost last year, it was mostly because of just injury. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the Baltimore Ravens game. That Minnesota game was a terrible performance, yo. All around, in my opinion. The offense, even though we had a bunch of yards, but it was no substance, in my opinion. Brock Purdy, at first, I thought he had a bad game. Real bad game. But then I went back and watched the film. He did better than I thought he did. Like, honestly, but the offensive line was absolutely embarrassing, bro. They gave up fucking 15 pressures and 7 sacks. The line was horrible. Like, Brock Purdy barely had time to throw most of the time. That's why, honestly, I'm surprised he threw for 319 yards. The running game was good, but honestly, it was mostly because of Jordan Mason making people miss. They didn't even block in the run game either. Mason got that 100 yards on his own, basically. It was just a bad day at the office for the line. The defense, it was a whole bunch of miscommunication in the secondary. Like, I didn't like the way that happened. Like, how the fuck does Jair Brown and George Odom fucking get put on fucking Justin Jefferson, bro? That ain't make no fucking sense. I don't know what Nick Sorensen was calling on that play. Like, there's no fucking excuses, man, for that. Like, you should have had Charvarius Ward following Justin Jefferson around all game long. Like, when you look at the numbers, Deommodore Lenoir and Charvarius Ward gave up 2 catches combined for 8 yards. Both of them combined. But yet, you didn't move them around to fucking guard Minnesota's best receivers. Like, I mean, receiver, come on, bro. Like, the 49ers, honestly, though, they was just sleepwalking through that whole fucking game. Like, I'm not too mad about it, though, because it's early in the season. And the 49ers, outside of 2019 and last season, they normally start slow. You feel what I'm saying? The Niners normally start slow as hell. They usually don't get it together until about October, early November. But that was just a bad performance all around, man. And honestly, if it wasn't for Fred Warner, we probably would have got blown out. Fred Warner literally single-handedly kept us in that game by forcing turnovers in Minnesota's territory, in our territory. He kept Minnesota out of the end zone more than 2-3 times because of his ability to force fumbles, and he had an interception. Like, Fred Warner did what he was supposed to do. I don't think the defensive coordinator did what he was supposed to do. I didn't like none of this shit he really did, yo. Like, you got more than enough pass rushers on this team, bro. Like, use the motherfuckers, man. Stop fucking calling soft zone coverages. We got man-to-man corners. Use them. The fuck, man? You calling these weird-ass exotic plays for no fucking reason. And we ended up with Justin Jefferson on 2 safeties. Like, gotta do better next. Gotta do better, man. And now Deebo Samuel's out for a couple of weeks. But honestly, I think we're going to be all right, man. I think we're going to be all right offensively. Because I think Brandon Ayuk has to play better, but he will. And so does George Kittle. He will, too. And keep feeding Jordan Mason, man. Like, give him the ball. Like, what the fuck? 20 carries? Should have been 25. He probably would have scored a touchdown. And probably would have won. It would have been the difference in winning the game. But that's what I'm saying, man. Like, Kyle got weird in week 2. But honestly, this is what Kyle does, man, for the most part. Kyle Shanahan gets weird early in the season, man. He does some weird-ass experimental shit that I don't like. This is why the 49ers normally struggle early in the season, man. And we need to do better, point blank. I don't want to hear no fucking excuses. That was just an all-around badass performance, yo. Point blank. Ain't no blame. No excuses all around. We need to play better. I do expect us to beat the Rams and the Patriots the next 2 weeks. So we should be all right in that department. But still, man, got to play better than that, bro. Like, that was just crazy. But y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.